I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nelson Mandela said, "There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life less than the one you're capable of living." In your experiences in school and applying to college, picking your major, deciding what to do with life, I'm sure people have told you to make sure you have something to fall back on, but I never understood that concept. If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything. I want to fall forward. This way I'll see what I'm going to hit. Without consistency, you'll never finish. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. Don't be afraid to fail. There's an old IQ test was 9 dots, and you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these dots without lifting the pencil. The only way was to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. Remember, dreams without goals are just dreams. Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in the history of baseball. But you don't hear about the strikeouts. People remember the home runs. Fall forward. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Because the 1,001st was the light bulb. Fall forward. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You've got to take risks, and that's so important. You will fail, accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There's no doubt. And I know that's not a traditional message for a graduation ceremony, but embrace it because it's inevitable. In the acting business, you fail all the time. Early in my career, I auditioned for a Broadway musical. Perfect role for me, except I can't sing. I didn't get the job. I didn't quit. I walked out of there to prepare for the next audition, and I prayed, and I prayed. I continued to fail, but it didn't matter. There's an old saying, you hang around the barbershop long enough, you're gonna get a haircut. You will catch a break, and I did catch a break. Last year, I did a play called Fences on Broadway. But here's the kicker. It was at the Court Theater. It was at the same theater I failed that first audition 30 years prior. Every graduate here today has the training and talent to succeed. But do you have the guts to fail? If you don't fail, you're not even trying. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. Imagine you're on your deathbed, and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potential. The ghost of the ideas you never acted on, talents you didn't use. There's angry, disappointed, and upset. They say, we came to you because you could have brought us to life. Now we have to go to the grave together. So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time comes? I just got back from South Africa, beautiful country, but there are places there with terrible poverty that need help. And Africa is just the tip of the iceberg. The Middle East needs your help. Japan needs your help. Alabama needs your help. Tennessee needs your help. Louisiana needs your help. Philadelphia needs your help. The world needs a lot, and we need it from you. We need it from you young people. I'm getting a little grayer. We need it from you, the young people. Remember, you got to get out there. You got to give it everything you got, whether it's your time, talent, prayers, or treasures. What are you going to do with what you have? I'm not talking about how much you have. Some of you are business majors, theologians, nurses, sociologists. Some have money, patience. Some of you have kindness. Some of you have love. Some of you have the gift of long suffering, whatever it is, whatever your gift is. What are you going to do with what you have? All right, now here's my last point about failure. Sometimes It's the best way to figure out where you're going. Your life will never be a straight path. I began at Fordham University as a pre-med student. I took a course called cardiac morphogenesis. Couldn't read it, couldn't say it, couldn't pass it. I decided to go into pre-law, then journalism. With no focus, my grades took off in their own direction. I was a 1.8 GPA, and the university very politely suggested it might be better to take some time off. I was 20 years old, at my lowest point. One day, March 27, 1975, I was helping my mother in her beauty shop in Mount Vernon. There was this older woman, considered one of the elders in town. I didn't know her personally, but I was looking in the mirror, and every time I looked at the mirror, I could see her behind me, staring. She just kept looking at me. Every time I looked at her, she kept giving me these strange looks. So she finally took the dryer off her head and said something I'll never forget. She said, "Young boy, I have a prophecy. You are going to travel the world and speak to millions of people." Just as that woman prophesied, I have traveled the world and spoken to millions through my movies. Millions who couldn't see me while I was talking to them, and they couldn't see me. They could only see the movie. They couldn't see the real me. But I see you today, and I'm encouraged and strengthened. Taking risk is not just about a job. It's knowing what you know and don't know. It's about being open to the chances you take, people you meet, the people you love, the faith that you have. That's what's going to define you. Never be discouraged. Never hold back. Give everything you got. When you fall, remember this: fall forward.